Well, hey guys, I'm using my old mic because I've been in Stickum, and for some reason my mic's not working there, but I can type just fine, so don't worry about that, because I have put out a video about invitation. On that note, if you can't make it tomorrow, that's all well and fine. I totally understand. There's a lot of you going to be out this weekend, for the South Tube and stuff. Speaking of that, I will be on, or in there for the chat there on Stickum, for that, so, on the 22nd. So, that's 2 days I'll be on Stickum and not on YouTube. But anyway, so, to the point of the video. Okay. From what I understand from Kirk, he told me today that Pop had told him that tomorrow is payday. So Kirk's kind of taking that Pop's going to go ahead and start paying him his regular paychecks starting as of tomorrow. And I'm letting you guys know this, so that y'all can be in prayer for us, that it is in fact true. That Pop's done that at times. He'll make a comment about something like that and leave you to assume things, and so let's just hope that Kirk isn't assuming anything, and pray that he's not just assuming something, so that it is in fact going to happen. So but anyway, so I'll let y'all know more about that Saturday, and that will probably be the conclusion of the whole Phillips drama, and at least until the next one, because whether we're Christians or not, we're always and constantly going to have problems. God never promised us a rose garden, but he did promise that he would walk us through it, and if we just trust in him, he would see us through it. And at the end of it, we do learn a lot more about God and our relationship with God, and we gain a lot more wisdom in general. Maybe it's personal things that otherwise we would not have seen. Actually, I was talking about this in a chat room in Pal Talk, and she's like, yeah, it's kind of like the rear view mirror type thing, if you're looking directly into the mirror, just, the front, your face, you might miss a whole lot. You may not see, the whole big picture. But if you look kind of behind you a little bit, you can see everything that you gained through the situation. You can see so much more. And then we've been reading in James, when you look at James, and he talks about the mirror, about looking at the mirror. Of course, he's talking about something altogether different, about putting to practice what you read in the Bible. But if you think about it, it's like that. If you just glance at a situation, you just, look real quickly at a situation, yeah, you're going to focus more on the bad things, the horrible things. Woe is me. Why is this happening to me? God doesn't love me, and all that. Not that happened to me. But when I was younger and my faith was not as strong, and I've heard other people say it as well, but when your faith is strong, you're really trusting in God, and you study the Word, and you dig into the Word, not just glance at it, or you take a step back and really look at the whole picture, the whole situation that you're going through. You realize there's so much more to just the problem at hand. And I just want to encourage you, if you ever go through a trial, doesn't have to be exactly what I did, what my family did, doesn't have to be the financial part of it, though a lot of us can relate to that part. um, remember that, that there's so much more than what. And the thing froze up on me. Well, anyways, I just want to end y'all with this thought. I'll let y'all know for sure if come Saturday, I'll make a video that day and let y'all know before I go into the room that he did get a check Friday evening or not. So we will see. Because right now we've got 3 bills due on the 1st, and actually total of 4 people that we owe money to. That's not including credit card bills for Home Depot and 2 other credit cards that we should not have ever had in the first place. And I encourage you, if you got a credit card, pay them off. Pay off your smallest first, so you feel like you've accomplished something. Then pay off the next one, and just totally cut them up and get rid of them, and don't get another credit card. Because you really think about it, in the long run, with all that interest and everything else, you're paying what Dave Ramsey calls stupid tax. And in the long run, you're paying more for something than you would have if you just paid cash for it. It's better to save up the money for the item and be able to pay for it in cash than paying twice as much for that item by using a credit card. When you look at it that way, doesn't it sound like doesn't it make you think, using a credit card is actually kind of stupid? Because you pay for a $5 item, let's say, for example, and you're actually paying maybe $10 or $7 for that item when it comes down to it, with the taxes and the interest and all that baloney. And then if you're late paying on your credit card, it's that much more because you're paying late fees and this, that, and the other. It's just easier if you don't have the money for it. Don't spend the money you don't have, basically, is what it comes down to. If you don't have the money, don't buy it. And that's what we're learning. The hard lesson we're learning with the Dave Ramsey thing. And as far as the medical bills, that's a whole nother situation altogether. We're looking at at least $150,000 on the medical bills that we will never be able to pay. So it's either going to be bankruptcy or get a lawyer that we can't afford. So y'all just continue praying for us, but in the long run, we can start putting to practice this Dave Ramsey thing if he can start getting a regular paycheck and start getting our life straight as far as that goes, for the exception of the medical bills. So, okay. But I'm optimistic. I really am, because God has seen us through and provided, and so I will leave y'all with that. Good night and God bless everyone.